My name is Hank Miller. I'm the host of Now It's Dark on Amateur TV.
What is amateur TV?
Amateur TV is a small station in a small desert town of Gila Bend. It's owned and operated by Big Ed Winters.
Tell us about Big Ed.
Oh, Big Ed. He gave me my showbiz break, hosting this show, Now It's Dark, here at Amateur TV. He's a great guy. He can be a little hot-tempered, really likes the ladies, but, his two big loves are Ida and this station.
Who's Ida?
Oh, Ida, she's the station mascot and resident canine. She's a rescue. Big Ed found her out on Old Benton Highway. Where they see those mysterious lights, fire in the sky. She's a real handful. She's addicted to chasing cars. But we love her.
Is there anybody else that works at the station?
Floyd, our engineer. We couldn't keep the station running without him. He's a bit of a chain smoker, loner. If he's not here at the station, he's usually hanging out at the community pool. Just standing around, watching.
So we all understand there's a reward for any information regarding Big Ed's disappearance.
Don't forget Ida, too.
Yes, of course, Ida too. I understand there's an interview maybe that Big Ed did talking about some of the strange happenings here in Gila Bend.
Yes, there was an interview. Big Ed did do an interview. Unfortunately, the tape has been lost due to a small fire that happened at the station. Unfortunately, we lost episode 4 of Now It's Dark as well. Floyd sometimes falls asleep at the board, and he's always got a lit cigarette. We're pretty lucky the whole station didn't go up.
I was really hoping that we would be able to use that interview with Big Ed in this segment.
We do have a transcript, though. I could read it if you'd like.
Oh, that'd be great, Hank.
I was driving home out on Old Benson Highway. It was late, after midnight. No one on the road except an occasional coyote and pronghorn.
What's a pronghorn?
It's like an antelope. Shall I continue?
Oh, yes. Sorry, Hank. Please do.
The glowing white lines were hypnotizing me, putting me to sleep. I was fighting the nods real hard when I saw something that got my adrenaline flowing. It was white, pale white skin and jet black hair. A woman, totally naked, with no clothes on, just her birthday suit. She was stumbling and tripping right down the middle of the road. I swerved to miss her and slammed on the brakes. The car slid off the road and into the creosote brush. I looked into the rearview mirror. I could see she was continuing her journey, zigzagging down the highway. Her skin was now a reddish pink as the brake lights reflected off her bare skin. I jumped from the car, grabbing my sport coat from the seat, to cover her up. But as I started to give chase, she was gone. Disappeared, like was never there. Nothing on the road, just me holding my sport coat. I never saw Big Ed in a sport coat. I think he was trying to be chivalrous there. Anyway, so I searched the desert for a little bit, didn't find anything, so I got back in my car and drove back to town, top speed.
Was Ida with Big Ed at the time of this?
Oh no. She was all laid up in the animal hospital with the amputation. Car chasing accident. It's a monkey on her back. Once she grabs onto that bumper, she just won't let go. Ended up in a 3-car pileup. There's more in the transcript. Do you want me to continue?
Yes, please, Hank. Sorry.
I went straight to the police and demanded to see Chief Miller. He came out of his office. I think he was sleeping. Told him the whole thing. You know what he said? He said, "Big Ed, drinking and driving is a serious crime. He didn't believe a word I said. Told me to walk back to the station and sleep it off. Hell, I just drove home, white-knuckled, looking for any sign of her in the pitch-black desert. Can you believe that? Come to think of it, I saw that bare-naked lady about where I found Ida a year ago. Ida was just wandering in the night too, but I rescued her. The next night I go to the station. God be damned, Floyd wasn't at his post again. We missed running that pizza parlor commercial again. We're in dire need of that Piestradamus account. Anyway, I found Floyd. He was out back smoking again. But Chief Miller was there, too, asking him questions about a dead body they found in the city pool. A real live dead body. Stranger, though. Not anyone from Gila Bend. Here's the bizarre thing. It's a woman with black hair, and she's nude.
Are you and Chief Miller related in any way?
No. It's a common name here in the borderland. There's just a little bit more. Do you want me to finish reading this?
Yes.
I had to go down to the cop shop and answer some questions. I left Floyd in charge. I had my own questions about this woman I saw on Old Benson Highway. How did she end up in the community pool? Chief Miller wanted me to see the body and confirm it was the same woman I saw in the desert. When we got to the coroner's office, she wasn't there. I mean, the body was gone. I then called into question Chief Miller's ability to do his job. He then locked me up.
They arrested Big Ed?
Yeah, they arrested Big Ed on suspicion. Had him jailed in for months till they finally dropped the charges. Come to think of it, he was only out a couple weeks before he disappeared. I hope your viewers see this story and they might create some leads or something. Because if anybody out there has seen Big Ed or Ida, please give us a call. We miss him and we want him to come home.
Big Ed is the owner and operator of MMTR TV in Gila Bend. He was last seen looking for his dog Ida on Old Benson Highway. If you've seen Big Ed or Ida, please call 520-329-2866.